A mass m goes through this path and undergoes a perfectly elastic collision from this surface. So of course it will turn with the same angle alpha and it will go on this path. Now we need to find the points relative to which the angular momentum of the disk remains constant. And second, what is the increment in angular momentum with respect to point O dash, where O dash is at a distance L from O. So first, let's find the points relative to which the angular momentum is constant. So this particle, when it strikes, it will get an impulse from this point, and that impulse will be towards left in the normal direction. So let's call that J vector. Now we know that angular momentum is r cross p, where p is the momentum, linear momentum. So change in angular momentum is r cross delta p. Here we are not changing r because let's consider just before the collision and just after the collision. And change in momentum is impulse. So we can write this as delta L as r cross j. So this is our standard equation, and now we can see that if you take any other point in this plane except the point on this axis, on those points r cross j will be non-zero. For example, let's take this point A. So r will be like this and delta j is towards left. So you can see r cross j will be finite. So only if position is parallel to delta j, which will be the case if our point about which we are calculating angular momentum is on this x dash line, only then the value of r cross j becomes 0. So again I have taken one example. So let's take a point B on x dash axis. So from B, this is r vector and delta j is also here. So r cross delta j is 0. So on every point on this line, r cross delta j is 0, which means delta L is 0. And if you take any other point except the ones on this line, you can see r cross delta j will have finite value. But we don't want any change in angular momentum because that's what we want, the points relative to which angular momentum is constant. So our answer is all the points on x dash. Now in this part, how much the angular momentum will have increased relative to point O dash. So again we are going to use the same formula. So delta L is r cross j. So just before and after it strikes, we'll see the values of r. So r will be just L j cap, right? And j vector is towards left. And you can see that initially the momentum towards right was mv cos alpha, and after striking, its momentum towards left is again mv cos alpha. So change in momentum is minus 2mv cos alpha I cap, if we are taking right side as positive I cap. So doing this cross multiplication, we can see the delta L is 2 mvl cos alpha k cap, which is our answer.